tank is definitely still open if you really want to tank. If you want to play this kind of range game, there's always like sort of. I mean, there's not much tanks left, right? I mean, bull,
coins! Ding, ding, ding,
like that. So I guess this Frank kind of makes sense. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, and you know, in my heart, I'm just thinking, Angel Boy is probably just saying, guys, I got this.
Ooh. I can see why you would go for Frank. Maybe it's just that it's very, very tanky. It opens up the map much faster, and that's kind of working out right now for Navi. Frank just holds W, creates room, gets Cube and Nob into positions where they can use their gadgets, their supers to get into a better spot. But right now, with Frank being removed from the equation, immediately we see Zeta Division mount a counter-offensive, which has been working out pretty well for them.
Yeah, and that noise cancelling, wow, it's a gadget that I never thought I'd ever see again, and it's completely worthless here. But not right now, actually pushing forward with that spec. Actually going to be trying to get a kill here. Aggressive chart flies out from Jiro here, and Zeta Division, this is looking like a really, really good spot for them.
Yeah, the flames of some kind of defensive plays are... I don't even know what's happening here. It just seems like they're completely out of their depth, Navi. I like the start. They played it really well at the start, but after they got completely set up, Zeta Division has just been going at it, and Navi really don't have anything to say about it. But right now, they have mounted a counter-offensive. We see a huge cashback coming in. Jiro takes a lot of damage to the face, but has put his turret down once more.
Angel Boy right now with the stun is actually going to land onto Jiro in the back. An amazing kind of stun flying out there. I don't think Jiro expected the range of that to be so long. And that's going to give Cube and Navi a significant amount of time. Zone control firmly in Navi's side. It's going to be coming down to one last fight here. Only 14% left on the clock. Angel Boy is going to wrap around from the backline right now and hammering from the back. But Navi pushing forward, trying to get knocked out of the zone right now. But Angel Boy, it is him. It is the Bwaba. It is the fan. He's just going to stand in the zone. He doesn't really care.
Yeah, I think he was like, did that really work? He doesn't believe it as well. But I think, like what I mentioned, the Frank having a lot of HP, moving into positions where he chases down people, uses his HP to get both the Griff and the B in better positions to get those kills. And it has been working out. Navi has been playing this comp specifically very, very well.
I mean, Angel Boy right now, he's actually going to be taking quite a number of hits from Meow. But as you said, he's already bought the time. Rattle Hive is going to come out from Cube. A second one to fly out right now. And just look at Angel Boy. He doesn't even care. He's just pushing back Meow all the way back into the base. Already securing his team 17%.
Yeah, we saw this at the start last time around as well, but then ever since we saw Navi going down, it really comes down to how effective Angel Boy can be with these walks, and he does get pulled here, gets taken out. There's going to be another kill on a Cube, and things are not looking good for Navi once more. They need to get a reclaim off the site, otherwise things are going to go from bad to worse. Angel Boy going in once more. He tries to get the stun off, not able to get it, gets the turret down, but the turret is back up once more. The boosted booster getting so much of value for both the Jiro and Zeta Division.
Yeah, right now, but Boosted Booster is going to be taken down. I think Jiro is pretty far away from his next super. Angel Boy is going to make it a run down once again. He's going to get hit by that Squeak super. 68 HP, barely survives. He's going to start healing up right now. But Navi right now, they've actually got a slight positional lead right now. Nob gets pulled in there. Jiro falling low again right now. Angel Boy is going to clean him up. And just like that, Navi are back in the game.
Ooh, another kill from Angel Boy. He tries to go for another cheeky stun on Meow, not able to find his mark. And there is a cashback from Nob, not again able to connect. So we see some resurgence coming in from Zeta Division, especially with the montage here. But Angel Boy has been completely outclassing Meow in this lane. He should be going down here. He is dodging a few shots, but he should be able to get a little bit more value. Ooh, Nob gets taken. Oh, he doesn't get taken out. He is still surviving. 98, 9900, and that is Navi taking the first set against Zeta Division.
Navi, Navi, Navi. Frank now officially in Queso Cup Masters has a 100% win rate. Thank you, Navi. Thank you, Mr. King of Last Pick Navi, for, you know, pulling this out. Even though his KDR looks 1 and 4, and across the games I saw him get practically 2 kills, he fulfilled his purpose. He's fat. He just stands in front of the whole team and he does his job. What else can you ask for?
Sounds kind of like me.
All right. We didn't have to go there. But You know, in all seriousness, this 15,000 HP Frank idea that they kind of went for here kind of paid out in the end. It's a really big ballsy pick if you really think about it. You're playing Frank without your pull. Okay, you're going back to the good old days of noise cancelling, you know, when Frank was actually a good brawler and you were using noise cancelling, and they're using it for the squeak. They're just saying, you know, I don't care if you pull me, I don't care if you slow me, I'll feed 8-beat turret, it's fine, Jero, have whatever you want. And then they make it work. Navi.
Yeah, it's Navi, it's Angel Boy. These guys are really cavalier. They have, like you said, they have balls, man. They have the big cojones to do it, and I don't think a lot of teams would possibly risk that sort of situation, because right now you're in the upper bracket. But you know, sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit, and they did exactly that. They got the first set on Zeta Division, mind you, and you know, some people might say that Navi might not be as good as Zeta Division, but they've beaten Zeta Division a lot in the past as well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them take the dub here. But it's still a bit early in the match. It is just the first set. We know how adaptable Zeta Division is. They are very, very flexible with their compositions and their strategies and ideas, but this is unprecedented from Navi. Haven't seen them being so limber with their thought processes, at least on the draft, in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, Zeta Division right now, you know, they're going to go back for, I think, a little bit more safety picks here. The bans, I think, quite traditional coming out from both teams. Nobody likes Buster, get out of here, and Throwers being banned out, Eve being banned out, Squeak being banned out. Leaving the tick open, a bit of a risky idea as always, but Navi, they're not one to shy away from playing against control, especially when you give them aggro brawlers like Cordelius and Ash.
That is quite interesting. You're going to have a lot of aggression with the Ash. Cordelius is going to be great for taking out any of those sorts of assassination type brawlers from the mix. And I like Zeta Division's Tick. I think Tick is a really great brawler. Willow and Barley being banned out gives Zeta Division a lot of leg in terms of what they have drafted here. I think that, honestly, I like the Zeta draft a little bit more already, just because. And VP Zeta Division going for the Otis as well. Eve has been banned out, so you're not going to have any of those babies, but it's going to be interesting to see what Navi decide to bring to the table. And we see Surge coming out, which is such a Navi pick from Zeta Division.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Navi pick, but it's also a Zeta Division pick, right? I think Jero, I believe Jero is the one who plays the Surge. It's kind of a complete menace on that brawler, if I recall correctly. And, I mean, picking this Surge into an Ashe, this matchup is not easy at all for the Surge, by the way. I mean, it's on paper a good matchup, but it's a matchup that you have to play so well. And Navi, they're actually going to change gear completely. They're saying that we've got enough aggression on our side, and we're going to actually go back for a very simple sort of ranged brawler that's going to be this Brock pick. I am still wrapping my head around it.
Yeah, I think that Brock has a lot of range. Obviously, he can break the grass and break the walls as well, but they're probably hoping to get them around choke points and to get the incendiary damage off. It's also going to have the rocket range, so if you're clumped up, there might be situations. I think it really just comes down to Brock being a menace repeatedly and often. Otherwise, it's not going to get that much of value. Already we see Angel Boy in a very bad spot with only less than 2,000 HP to his name. He's going to be taken out here unless he pops Gadget. He does pop the chill pill, goes down almost here, and he does. Angel Boy goes down, and Nob as well surviving on the other side. It's going to be a 7-3 game, and Navi on top here, Spoo.
Beautiful shots coming out from Cube and Nob, right? And Cube, just look at him, just dancing around the mines. He's just taunting Meow right now. Gonna be able to break up this wall. It almost gets the 2-tap right now. And it's actually gonna be Navi that's quite firmly in position. The Shadow Realm comes out from Navi. He's gonna use it onto Jero. Doesn't really aggress into him. Doesn't want to like trade out and feed. He's gonna use it to get position on the other side of the map. But on the other hand, oh no, did the communication break down from Navi? Because that's gonna be Zeta on top of him. But Navi, Angel Boy actually survives with that chill pill.
Yeah, Angel Boy, he is just, he is him, man. He gets a rocket, I mean, he just gets that kill over there despite the Surge being right on top of him. We see another set of helpers coming in. Jiro goes down as well, 15-3, and Zeta Division looks a lot like Craze Clan instead of what they are.
I mean, this does not look like Navi either. I mean, Nob, look at him being an absolute menace on the backline right now. Meow just running for his life, and Nob, just look at him. He's not even going to get that final kill. Uses that last bit of Shadow Realm to reposition himself on top of it. 19, you may as well just call it 20 at this point. Zeta, just give up the last star already.
That That was just beautiful to watch. I don't know, Nob is just having a master class, or maybe Zeta has a disaster class going on. But Navi, regardless, take this first game on this second set. Looking really strong. And yes, some people have mentioned that this isn't a meta that any of the teams are really drafting and trying out, but still, you know, meta discovery, being adaptable is another skill set which you need to have as a pro player. And they are showing that they do have that ability.
Yeah, Cube just looks so chill, and Inso just looks like a disappointed father at this point, just kind of staring at his team, not really wondering what's happening. Now I'm going to try to make the same play, but right now Navi denies that from him. He's not going to get that early lead like he did last game, and already a slightly better start from Zeta Division. At least they don't have the disaster class right now.
Yeah, there's going to be a big offensive coming in from Angel Boy. He gets the kill. He's going to be muted out. Can he survive? That is the question here. He does. Meow goes down with Cube getting the kill. Cube finds another on a Jiro with a sliver of health in his name, and he does manage to survive in a minute 22 in a rocket rain. Navi just going at it, man. It is just carnage.
Goodness, you know, a shot missed off from Cube here. It was kind of really close there, but to be honest, 8-1 already. And Angel Boy, look at him just run at the entirety of Zeta. He's gonna get one, and I think he's gonna get another. Robotic Rat's almost coming in. He's gonna pick up this kill. He'll trade it out, but time on the clock is not something that Zeta has. It's something very, very precious, and they need to try to mount something if they want to have a shot in this game.
Yeah, but I've seen Zeta come back from much worse in the past. Jiro trying to find Angel Boy. They find the kill on Angel Boy. Now it's a bit more manageable with a 5-star difference, but it's extended to another 8 stars here. Nob going in once more. Can he find the kill on his Jiro? No, he's not going to be able to do so, but he gets the domain expansion off on him. Meow. Jiro's going to be very low, and that is going to be Angel Boy capping it off in style. And Navi take the second set.
What a game. I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, they played absolutely perfectly. I don't know, you know, what I'm watching here. Like, as you mentioned, you know, Navi, they just look like they're completely styling on a team that I would not believe to be Zeta. I'm not even gonna bother to analyze this draft and try and think about it, because I honestly can't tell. Like, is one team playing bad? Is one team playing good? Oh, I know one thing's for sure. Navi, that's for sure.
I think Nob might just be the pickup that Navi needs, man. I keep on saying domain expansion instead of Spirit Realm. At this point, it feels like Nob is Sukuna. You know, he's just that guy.
The execution was great. I mean, the way that his Cordelius plays, he had so much confidence going into the matchups that he has to play. I mean, you know, guys, if you guys are gonna be facing this guy at Worlds, good luck to you guys, because he's popping off right now. He's looking like he's completely comfortable with this team. Maybe Navi have secretly been practicing with Nob the entire year, and you know, they're like, all right, guys, we're gonna unveil our secret plan at the end of the year. It's gonna be get Nob in the team, and we're done. That's the World's plan. But you know, we still have a last game to cast right now. Let's not make it sound like Zeta Division are done and dusted. There's still gonna be pinhole punt left, but I have to say, Navi, it's an absolute masterclass to watch on just how to use last pick and how to just draft super confidently, how to play super confidently.
Yeah, Navi is looking really good today. Surprising. And here we go into our draft and pinhole punt. The bands are in. They're going to be Gale, Sandy B, Poco, Squeak, and the Otis. And yeah, I saw Zulan's message in the chat, and he was like, I hope I don't have to face Nob at World Finals. And I don't know about the rules, but if you do, best of luck, buddy. Best of luck.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's still got one more game to go left. You know, Zeta Division right now. All right, let's go again. This Buster pick on first pick. All right, Gale is banned. Sandy is banned. B is banned. Squeak is banned. Otis is banned. Surely this is a first pick Buster game, right? Right?
I mean, it certainly feels like it's a first pick Buster game, but yeah, I mean, Navi, they could just go anything. They could go Frank for all we know. They could even go for, I don't even know, maybe they could even go for Tick. It's just Navi. It's a Navi show, and we're just spectators, man.
Yeah, no, the last thing Navi is ever going to go for in their life is Tick. They don't believe in this Tick pick, but here we go. It's going to be this Crow pick coming out, and unfortunately, we don't have MMA on the Crow. A bit of a sad thing to see here, because, you know, MMA's Crow was absolutely spectacular there at LCQ, but I'm sure Nob will be more than happy to fill in that shoe and kind of carry on that legacy for him onto this team. They're going to pick up this Ems as well, another brawler that is going to make this Buster's life absolutely miserable.
That is true. I mean, you have the range advantage. You have the slows from Caustic Charisma as well. And Caustic Charisma, I mean, the M's is going to be great into a lot of different ideas. But the question is, what mid to long range brawler is Zeta Division going to bring to the fore? And they bring out the Stew. Stew's going to be pretty interesting, especially if you don't run the breakthrough. If you run the speed zone, the Buster is going to be able to be a bit more locomotive. But once again, it depends on how effectively they play the Stew here into this composition from Navi. They still have their last pick, but Navi has the opportunity to counter them out completely.
Yeah, I think Navi is a really scary team to draft into, honestly. These guys are absolute either they are mad scientists or complete geniuses. There's no in between for them. They will pick crazy things and they will make it work. And Zeta Division right now, they are going to be picking up something, you know, once again, it's classic. It works. Like, to them, it's this is Zeta Division style, right? Even I mean, kind of reminiscent of even the Japanese Zeta Division style almost. It's like we pick the things that we think works. Lola, you know, we're blocking it out. It's a good pick for them. We don't want them to have it. We're just going to pick it out right now. Let's see what Navi has to go. You know, there's no Jesse in the game. Oh, for crying out loud, they're just gonna go for an Ashe again.
Angel Boy on the Ashe is just a menace, and I'm not sure what's going to happen in Zeta Division, but hopefully they know what they're doing, because this Ashe is just going to kind of run ham on that entirety of that team there. I think that the only brawler that can probably deal with Ashe is the Buster, but the question is, how effective can it possibly be? Obviously, it's not going to be a 1v1, right? It's obviously going to be some kind of support coming in from the opposing mids and both sides, but I really like the composition coming in from Zeta Division personally. I think they have sustain, I think that they have tankiness, and they have a lot of flexibility.
Yeah, especially with this slowing toxin being nerfed out from the Crow right now, that's gonna be kind of a slight difference between LCQ and here. The Crow is not so much so as a menace, and just like that Zeta Division, they are indeed gonna be securing the square in Pinopan in the center. That's a crucial kind of position that they do need to get. Let's see if they can hold on to it.
Indeed, as we go into this second game, sorry, in the first game of the second set, Navi have already taken 2 on Zeta Division, which is very unprecedented. But here, Zeta Division really showing us that they can hold their own. They're pushing Navi all the way back to the spawn. But this is something that we don't really expect from Navi. We see Navi usually as the aggressors, not a team that stays back and waits for somebody else to play into their hands. So Zeta Division isn't used to this happening against a team like Navi.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good to show that, you know, right now, Navi, I mean, just as we say that, right, Angel Boy and Nob decide to coordinate the absolute worst push I've ever seen in my life. And just like that, Zeta Division, they're gonna get a very nice and clean goal. Caster's Curse strikes again. Don't tell people what to do. Navi is like, I'm itching to go and I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, and Zeta Division, you give them an inch, they take a mile. That's exactly what they did here. About a minute 15 on the clock for Navi to get a goal back, make this one interesting. There is a kill coming in. Big jump as well. Swoop. Oh, it does not find its mark as Jero gets a kill onto Nob. The cleanup as well. And now Cube is going to be going with Angel Boy to get the pinch off on a Meow. Gets the kill as well, but Jero is going to be there to be a menace. Can he get the kill on a Cube? It seems likely, and he does manage to do it. He also manages to survive here with 233 HP, and there is Angel Boy going up against Noe, but Noe gets the kill instead. Zeta Division has managed to come out on top in these sets of interactions. Spoo.
40 seconds left on the clock, though. It is still plenty of time to Navi to kind of do their thing, right? And Cube right now with that Caustic Charisma, he is inching up closer and closer to the wall. But Angel Boy on the other side, he is going to fall to the might of Jero, who is, as you mentioned, beautifully has been an absolute menace right now. Zipping and zapping, shooting and landing every single shot. All of these dashes are absolutely on point. And Zeta Division, this is looking a lot more like what they are.
Yeah, Angel Boy goes down here. Huge slow-mo replay. No, he gets killed on a Cube. Nob is the last one alive. Can he do something for his team? It's not going to be enough. 7 seconds left. Zeta Division already have a goal. It is impossible. And Zeta mount a counter shot.
Finally, signs of life coming out from Inso. A little bit of smile there. A slight nod. He's like, yeah, okay, we finally got something, guys. It's finally happening. A score on the board for Zeta Division. They still need one more to cap it back. A great kind of zero coming out here from Jero. And I think this Crow nerf is really starting to hurt the brawler. I mean, looking at it. But Navi, they're actually going to change up their style completely. Now they're saying, you know what, guys? Let's wrestle for that mid control from the very start. Who gives a damn if anything goes wrong right now? We're just going to try and do our best MMA impression. And not right now, just running it down. And this is the Navi that we've been looking at the entire series.
Yeah, I was saying stuff that Navi is commendable for changing up their game plan. They're like, nah, that didn't work out. Let's just hold W like we always do. And it has been working out here. And we see the little helpers coming out. It is going to be a kill on Noe. Angel Boy gets the ball. Swoop coming in. That should be goal. And that is a goal. Navi now on match point against Zeta Division.
Navi Nation is the name of the game right now. That goalpost is gonna have a Navi flag on it real soon. If Zeta Division don't change up something about their game, if they don't change up their lanes and they stop, they start landing some more shots or something like that, Navi's just gonna really steamroll them. I mean, that was honestly just pure mechanical skill, I would say. Navi, look at just Cube, just walking up into 3 people. Look at Nob, his best MMA impression right now, getting a simple 3-man stun. That slowing toxin is hurting him a little bit right now. It should have been able to take out Jiro. A second slowing toxin is gonna come out right now, but just look at how short it is. It's not enough for Cube to get anything out of.
Yeah, and now with the complete team wipe from Zeta Division onto Navi, they have a little bit of more control here. Once more, Zeta Division is now getting a hold of the game. They're dictating the terms, and Navi has to adhere to them unless Navi tries to do something wild, and that's exactly what Angel Boy is trying to find. But right now, Zeta isn't even giving them an inch.
Yeah, this might be a game that Navi have to aim to reset right now, because the thing about their combo is the strongest part of it is literally that first 30 seconds of the game. Right now, a huge jump coming out from Nob. It's going to be a 3-man kind of collision over there, but Jiro still landing shots. 7 HP onto Jiro and Cube. They're both trying to extract out of there. It's an extremely dangerous position. Navi coming in right now with a montage and a nice pull as well. Nob in a terrible position right now for Zeta Division. Take control of the center.
Yeah, but Nob did his job perfectly. He made sure that Zeta Division were pushed back. They couldn't really go and aggress and get that kill there. And as a result, they did push Navi in a position where they can actually mount a defensive here. About a minute left in the clock. No goals just yet. But in this position, we've seen Zeta Division kind of come out on top. There is a kill on a cube. It's going to be a 2v2. Nob, though, has a jump. He can use it. Still opting not to go for it. He is targeting Noe, but does get taken out. Noe's going to be taken out by Angel Boy instead. Angel Boy tries to go for a cheeky super kick, but it's not going to be enough. With 48 seconds on the clock, it is still down to the wire, Spoo.
Yeah, as time goes down, though, Zeta Division, they are going to be weaker and weaker in overtime. But the thing about Cube is he doesn't really care about overtime. Just hugging up against this unbreakable wall, getting a beautiful Cosmic Charisma on 2. He's going to clean up 2, and that's going to buy Navi the entirety of the map. The position is solid. Navi are looking to close this one out.
Yeah, and with the seconds dying out in overtime, Navi in a very good spot here. Oh, slow-mo replay montage as well. No, he gets a kill on an Angel Boy. That's going to relieve a lot of pressure, and Jiro just wants to get the ball to alleviate that little bit, the last vestiges of pressure by Navi. The kills are there onto Noe, though. Jiro as well might be the next one to fall, but no, he manages to survive with Q falling instead. With 5 seconds on the clock for overtime, things are still a bit of a stalemate, though a lot more control from Navi here. Ooh, Angel Boy goes in. He gets taken out. He does get the robotic rats off. Can he get the kill there? No, he doesn't. With the Cube as well aggressing, he's gonna get the ball here. Can he go for it? He tries to go for a cheeky play, not able to do so. Nob has been keeping the entirety of Zeta Division very, very low. He has a super, but he's getting pushed back by the Lola player over there. And Meow as well getting muted out. Sorry, getting poisoned back with 36 seconds on the clock. It's looking very good for Navi. Angel Boy passes the ball to Cube. Ooh, Jiro's trying to mount an offensive, but it's not gonna be enough. And that's Navi taking the dub and moving on to the upper bracket finals, putting Zeta Division in the losers bracket today, Spoo.
What a overtime. MMA would be proud of that performance on Nob there. Single-handedly carried his entire team in that overtime. He didn't take a single shot. He just stood in the center, kept that poison active. I was just going to say, he's got no more slowing toxins. In this overtime, he's going to be a little bit of a weakness in the team. And, it's going to be Zeta's team and yada, yada, yada. But no, he just stands there and pressures the entirety of Zeta Division into their base. Buys time for Angel Boy to respawn twice.